Hello everyone and welcome to the channel KnowledgeEra. What you are seeing on your screen right now are visuals coming from Venezuela. This South American nation is currently witnessing one of the most frightening moments in its recent history. The United States of America has launched a major military operation against Venezuela, and the impact of this attack is being felt directly in the capital city, Caracas. Explosions, airstrikes, and missile launches are being reported across the capital, creating scenes of chaos, fear, and complete panic. The Venezuelan government at this moment appears to be in a state of shock, while civilians are desperately trying to flee the city. Reports and visuals suggest that U.S. Air Force fighter jets, Chinook helicopters, and naval assets are being used extensively in this operation. Missiles are being launched from multiple platforms, targeting what are described as Venezuelan military installations, command centers, and defense complexes. Several military stations have reportedly been destroyed through direct missile strikes. From an Indian perspective, some observers may compare this to large-scale precision operations, but the key difference here is that the attacks appear to be happening in and around a densely populated capital city, where millions of civilians live. For Venezuela, this is an extremely terrifying day. No one knows how far the U.S. bombing campaign will go, or how long it will continue. Based on historical patterns, when the United States initiates such military actions, they rarely end within a few hours. Countries like Iraq, Libya, and Serbia serve as examples where U.S. bombing campaigns continued for days or even weeks. During the 1990s under President Bill Clinton, Serbia experienced prolonged airstrikes, resulting in massive civilian suffering. That history is now creating deep fear among the Venezuelan population. Caracas is not just a political center. It is a major residential city filled with ordinary families. The scale and intensity of the bombing raise serious questions about civilian safety and human rights. Many believe that by 2026, the global community would have evolved enough to avoid direct bombing of capital cities. However, the images emerging from Venezuela suggest otherwise. The manner in which the bombing is being carried out is deeply alarming and has sent shockwaves far beyond Venezuela's borders. In response, the Venezuelan government has officially issued a statement rejecting what it calls U.S. military aggression. They have stated that they do not recognize or accept this attack. However, historically, such statements have had little impact on American military decisions. The United States has often acted unilaterally, regardless of whether the targeted country accepts or rejects its actions. Neighboring countries are now visibly nervous. Colombia, which shares a border with Venezuela, has expressed serious concern. The Colombian president has publicly called for an emergency meeting of the United Nations, stating that the bombing of a sovereign nation's capital is unacceptable and poses a threat to regional stability. According to Colombian leadership, the situation demands immediate international intervention before it escalates further. Colombia's fear is not without reason. In the past, U.S. political leaders, including Donald Trump, have made statements suggesting that after Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro, other regional leaders could also come under pressure. The perceived pattern is clear. Countries that do not align with U.S. foreign policy often face economic sanctions first, followed by military pressure. This has created deep anxiety across South America. One of the biggest unanswered questions is what the United States plans to do after this military action. Even if Venezuela's government is weakened or removed, what happens next? A country needs governance, law enforcement, and administrative systems to function. When these collapse, chaos follows. Women, children, and ordinary citizens suffer the most. Similar situations unfolded in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Libya, where the removal of leadership without a clear post-war plan resulted in long-term instability. Even American media outlets are questioning the lack of clarity from the White House. U.S. officials have not clearly explained how long this operation will last or what the final objective is. History shows that power vacuums often lead to the rise of armed groups and extremist organizations. The emergence of ISIS after the fall of Saddam Hussein is a stark reminder of what can go wrong when military action is not followed by a structured recovery plan. The official U.S. narrative claims that Venezuela is a source of drugs entering the United States. However, multiple American analysts have pointed out that the majority of drugs entering the U.S. come from Mexico, not Venezuela. Estimates suggest that Venezuela contributes only a very small fraction. This raises doubts about the real motivation behind the operation. Many believe the true reasons lie in Venezuela's strong ties with China and Russia, as well as its vast oil reserves. Venezuela is known to possess some of the largest oil reserves in the world. Former U.S. President Donald Trump has previously spoken openly about these resources. This has fueled speculation that economic interests, particularly energy security, may be playing a major role in the current conflict. If President Nicolás Maduro is removed, the future direction of Venezuela remains uncertain, and no clear roadmap has been presented. If Venezuela becomes destabilized and Colombia follows, the impact will not remain limited to these two countries. The ripple effects could spread across South America. Nations like Brazil, Ecuador, and Peru may face serious consequences. Argentina, currently seen as more aligned with the U.S., might remain relatively insulated, but the northern region of South America could be severely affected by prolonged instability. At the same time, the United States appears to be showcasing its advanced military capabilities to the world. Oil tankers, infrastructure, and strategic targets are reportedly being destroyed with high precision. This demonstration of military power is intimidating. Beyond the battlefield, there are economic consequences. Venezuela is a major oil exporter, and disruptions to its supply could drive global oil prices higher, affecting economies worldwide. Another critical question is whether China or Russia will step in to support Venezuela. Their response, or lack of it, could reshape global geopolitics. If they intervene, the conflict could escalate far beyond South America. If they do not, it raises questions about how far the United States is willing to go. As events continue to unfold, the situation remains extremely volatile. The coming days will be crucial. Developments are happening rapidly, and the global impact of this conflict could be far-reaching. As more verified information emerges, we will continue to analyze and explain what this means for Venezuela, South America, and the world.